Well, good evening and welcome to Aquarius by Joanne Ward, Glasgow Medium. This is your love reading for the sun sign of Aquarius for the 1st of January 2026. So these are general readings. They are not personalised readings, and so the information that comes through is for the greater star sign of Aquarius. They are not necessarily always going to apply on an individual basis. So take what means something to you and just leave the rest. But this is designed for the sun sign Aquarius, also for also for moon, Venus and rising sign Aquarius. And also cross watchers are welcome here as well. So I am an Aquarian, and I decided I wanted to start a channel that is dedicated exclusively to my beautiful Aquarian friends, for we are the best sign of the zodiac as far as I'm concerned. So I hope you enjoy your tarot love reading for Aquarius, as I say, for the 1st of January 2026. So let's get into it with the Wandering Star Tarot. So 2025 has been a year of endings. In a numerological sense, if we add up 2025, it adds up to 9. And 9 in a numerological sense is the end of something. 2025 was also the year of the snake. So it is the year of shedding off your skin and forming a new skin. It's a year of leaving behind people and places that no longer serve you as you move on to a new reality. And as we move into 2026, if we add up 2026, it adds up to 10, which reduces to 1 in numerology. So 2026 is a year of new beginnings and a year of self-focus. In a numerological sense, the number 1 is all about me, myself, and I. And that doesn't mean that you're selfish if you focus on yourself, but what it does indicate is that this will be a year of considering yourself, your needs, and prioritising those needs above all else. There'll be a lot of focus on personal development for you this year, Aquarius. 2025 has been a brutal year for many people. There has also been Pluto messing around with the sign of Aquarius for the first time in 120 years. And this has caused all sorts of catastrophic destruction for many Aquarians towards the end of 2025. There have been some very bitter breakups. There's been a lot of death, loss and sadness. And so as we move into this year, it's going to be brighter and lighter, I hope, as we move forward. So as I look at the beautiful Wandering Star Tarot, I'm going to see what comes out for you in this reading, Aquarius. So the first card that I see out for you here, my darlings, it was upside down, but we'll turn it the right way up, is the Death card. Now, what this would indicate to me is that there has been an ending of some sort in your life, but it was reversed. So what this would also suggest to me as it comes out is that it might not be a permanent ending as you had once thought it was towards the end of last year. So if there's been a brutal breakup for you, or if there's been a falling out with a friend or a family member, I don't feel that this will be a long-term ending. I do feel there is some room for negotiation. I do feel there is some room for things perhaps to be fixed. Because the Death card usually means out with the old and in with the new, but the fact that it's reversed would tell me that the old may still be remaining with you as we transit through the early sort of half of 2026. There's unfinished business here with this relationship that goes back to October, because as I look at this card, if I turn it the right way up, you can see that the skull is designed, and it reminds me of the Muerta del Dia in South America, which is round about the 31st of October or the 1st of November, So whatever has been going on for you, Aquarius, it's been going on since then. I feel there was a huge fallout with someone round about the tail end of October or the beginning of November. And this energy has been rattling on throughout Christmas and New Year. It has felt very final because someone has been ghosting someone else. When I see this skull here, it reminds me as well of a dead person. It feels like a death. It feels like you've had a bereavement in your life, Aquarius, and it's been incredibly painful. But all I can say to you is that this is not the end of this relationship. And I do get the impression that you will move forward together with this energy in 2026. Now, the next card that comes out of this beautiful deck for you is the Six of Pentacles. And again, as I look at this lovely card, look at this beautiful rainbow skirt that this lady is wearing. To me, the rainbow is a symbol of eternal positivity. It's a symbol of a childlike energy, an innocence, a romantic innocence perhaps. So this would tell me that your person is someone who has idealised you, perhaps put you on a pedestal. They've perhaps loved you in a very endearing, immature, childlike, romantic way. And they've had you up on this pedestal for so long that you said something or you did something around October or November that brought you crashing down from your pedestal in a very abrupt way. And this person has not fallen out of love with you, but they have seen something in you that they didn't expect. And I do feel you did give them some home truths, but they haven't handled that energy very well, and they're now behaving in a very immature way, and they're blocking your relationship at present. But the Six of Pentacles is very much a card of giving and receiving. And the number 6 in numerology is a card of balance. It's an even number. We have 3 in each hand. So it's very much a card of balance. And when we talk of the 3 in numerology in each hand, what we're talking about here is 3 being the family, being the creation of something. So I feel the family unit will get brought back into balance. But I do feel there's a blended family here for you, Aquarius. So this may be where you have your family and your loved one, your person, has their family. Maybe you're both divorced or both separated, and you're both on an individual level navigating the problems of your own individual families. And this card would tell me there's a coming back together as we head into the beginning of this year. There's a bringing things back into balance. There's a lot of giving and receiving, equal reciprocal balance in this relationship. I'll support you, you support me. I'll listen to you, you listen to me. And there's a lot of rainbow magic in the middle. So this is a spiritual relationship. I feel the two of you are destined to be together on a soul level. Perhaps you both have a connection to spirit. The rainbow reminds me of my guide, Archangel Raziel, who is a magician or a rainbow angel. And as I think of that, I think that both of you must have a powerful spiritual gift or connection. So you may be a medium or psychic, your partner may also be, you may not be using it, you may not be working with it, but you certainly both have that capability. You're both capable of prophetic dreams and intuition and both knowing the truth. You can both see through each other, which at times is challenging, but I do feel the two of you moving together in a very positive way. The next card that comes out for you in this reading for the collective as well is the Lovers card. Now, the Lovers can indicate a very difficult emotional decision needs to be made. In the traditional Rider-Waite tarot, when we look at the Lovers, we see a couple who look very like the couple who are in the Devil card. They are a couple who appear to be enslaved. But when we look at this particular deck, the Wandering Star, I don't so much see a couple who are enslaved or who are a slave to each other or a slave to the relationship. What I see here are a couple who are truly bonded, who are truly soully connected, who are destined to be together. As I look at this beautiful card, you can see he stands behind her, his arms entwined around her. And although he is naked, she is wearing perhaps a wedding dress that is adorned with flowers around her shoulders. So this is a couple who are born to be together. Perhaps there's a codependency in your relationship with your person, and that may have also been an issue in you separating. But what I would say is that if you can get over that and accept that you are so close to each other, then there will be love, harmony, and perfect union in this relationship. Again, the purple flowers give me the spiritual sense between the two of you. You're spiritually aligned, you're destined to be together. I do feel, in fact, your relationship may have been orchestrated by loved ones in the spirit world who brought the two of you together after they passed away to the spirit world, because they knew that you were destined to support each other and love each other during this lifetime. I do feel you're a couple who found each other late, perhaps, in life as well. So this may be a more mature marriage or mature relationship, and this would certainly indicate to me that both of you can see yourselves married and living together. But due to all the family issues that are going on, that's been causing some problems, and there may well be some commitment phobia from your person at the moment. Now, if they are completely ghosting you and not speaking to you, that is very difficult. It does feel like a death. I do want to say that you maybe owe it to yourself to lay off this person a bit, because they're going through a spiritual crisis and they're going through a lot of emotional stress with worries over their children or their family. I do feel perhaps you need to step back, give them a little bit of space. The Ten of Pentacles has come out reversed. So again, we see a mature married couple, but it's reversed at the moment. So it doesn't mean that it won't happen or it can't happen. What it means is you've got to give your person some space. Your person has other things that they need to deal with at this time, and the way that they're treating you perhaps isn't very fair, but you owe it to yourself and to the relationship to just give it a bit of time and allow them the space that they need to come back to you and to let you know where things need to go. The Ten of Pentacles in its upright form would certainly suggest inheritance, family and property. The fact that it's reversed at the moment also tells me that you may come into an inheritance, Aquarius, from an older couple or an older family member, but not yet. So again, you have to be patient and bide your time. Know that you will come into an inheritance through time, but now is not the right time. And so you may be going through some financial struggles at the moment as well, Aquarius. All I can say to you is that these things will improve if you just invest some energy and some time in yourself. As I was saying, 2026, when we look at it in a numerological sense, reduces to 1. So you have to focus on career, focus on your business, focus on self-improvement in the first half of this year. You have to focus on your image, your health. Perhaps you need to lose weight. You need to deal with your dress, the way you dress, the way you present yourself to the world. Maybe you're changing your hairstyle, maybe you're changing your makeup, but everything is about self-improvement. You may be embarking on a course of study, a course of new learning, or maybe a new career is beckoning you in the first half of this year as well. Also, I feel if you are a business owner, you will see your business improving and increasing dramatically in the first 6 months of 2026. So, we have the Hierophant here as well for you, Aquarius, and again, it's reversed. There's a lot of reverse cards here for you. And when we see a lot of reverse cards in a spread, that's also an indicator that things have been a bit tricky and that you feel as if everything's been turned upside down and on its head. But it's temporary. Everything in life is temporary. The wheel keeps on turning and things will change. So don't panic, Aquarius. But the Hierophant, when he's reversed, is a symbol of all the structure in your life not being what you thought it was. So I feel your relationship with your person was your stability. They were your strength, your stability. You were 100% certain that you and this person were solid, that you were going to get married if you're not already. If you are already married, you were certain that you would endure and you would last. And the end of 2025 has pulled that metaphorical rug out from under you, and you've been left with no structure and no balance. When we look at the Hierophant as well, he is also a card of knowledge, wisdom and teaching, but again he's reversed just now. So us Aquarians are very knowledgeable. You know, the star card in the traditional Rider-Waite depicts Aquarius standing with the tree of knowledge in the background, and she is pouring her knowledge onto the earth for the benefit of all of humanity. So all of us Aquarians are very, very knowledgeable and capable of sharing and teaching the world. But I feel it is reversed at this time, only for a very short period of time, maybe for the first month of 2026. There's cross keys, there's 2 cross keys. So I feel by February, the second month, you will start to see that structure coming back into your life, where you can then step into your knowledge and your wisdom and making that a reality. If you're a teacher, you may be teaching a new course of study, but not until February. I feel January is a month where you need to deal with your business and try and get your feet on the ground, get your stability addressed, get your structure sorted out in your life. So to round all of this off for you, my beautiful Aquarians, the last card that comes out is the 3 of Swords reversed. So this brings me back to this relationship that you've been struggling with towards the end of 25. You thought your heart was completely broken. You thought that was the end of this relationship. If your person's been ghosting you and still is, you may think that there's no way that you're ever going to reconcile. But the fact that this card is reversed certainly gives me the impression that your heartbreak is only temporary, and there's a reversal of the heartbreak. There's a reversal of this pain, this sorrow, this grief. I want to ask just for a bit of clarity on that. So I'm going to use some relationship cards that I have here and just ask for some clarity on what is happening with the 3 of Swords reversed. Why do I feel your heartbreak is coming to an end? Why is Aquarius's heartbreak coming to an end? Okay. Well, your person is going through... Sorry, my cats are here on the bed. That's why I keep turning around. They're making noise. They're very cute. Anyway, yeah. So why is the 3 of Swords reversed? Well, your heart's broken at the moment, Aquarius, and you've got no confidence in this relationship just now. Your partner, your person appears to have flaked out on you completely. And as I look at the relationship cards, the card that comes out here, the words on the card, it says, unspeakable, there are obstacles. So your person may be suffering from some mental health issues just now, maybe some anxiety and depression. I feel the obstacles that are in this person's life may be familial, maybe financial. It may just be that they don't feel that they can give you what you need right now, and that's why they've withdrawn themselves completely from your energy, and they've compartmentalised you into a box and they've put you over there in the corner to deal with later. And they're away just now dealing with their family concerns, the obstacles that are causing them problems. I feel your person may be working extra shifts to bring money in because they're so desperate for extra cash just now. And so they want to be able to buy you a ring or come towards you with some kind of solid energy for the future. And they feel they need to have some financial and familial stability to be able to do that. I do feel as I look ahead for you as well, there's a key to a new door. So either you're moving or your person is moving, or maybe you're both moving. I do feel maybe you wanted to move in together with your person. Maybe you wanted to make it more commitment based, and they've panicked. And that's another reason why they've went cold on you. So the truth will out. 2025 was a year of shedding all masks and the truth being revealed. So you have saw your person in the worst possible position, and they you. And so there is complete nakedness here. There is complete exposure of each other. And the question is, can you move forward? But I really do have a strong possibility of reconciliation here. Whether you will move in together is another story. I don't know if you will, but one of you is moving house. There's certainly new territory, and there is truths to come out in early 2026. So the question I want to ask is, if you're in a no contact situation just now with your person, will it move forward? Will you get what you want from this relationship? I don't know. There's a lot of fantasy versus reality here. Your partner might be a fantasist, or maybe you've been fantasizing about the future, but I think they really fantasize about you and about a future with you, but they don't know how they're going to bring it to fruition. There's also been a lot of anger here between the two of you, and both of you need to learn to forgive and let go of grudges in order to move forward and have progress. There is still an argument to be had. There's still a conversation that needs to be had. And it will be a difficult conversation. It won't be easy. But ultimately, will you get what you want out of this relationship? I don't feel that I can reveal that answer to you right now. I don't have it clearly. But all I can tell you is that there is energy that needs to be released. Both of you need to cut loose and have some fun. You're best friends as well as lovers. You need to get out together and enjoy yourselves. Let your hair down. Remind yourselves why you were friends in the first place. And perhaps you both need to make some new friends, to find new hobbies, to do new things in this new year. To finish it off, we've got the Chariot from the Wandering Star Tarot. And this is you driving your chariot here. You're at the helm. This is very much a card of positive movement forward, but it still doesn't tell me if that will be with your partner. But I really do have a strong hope for the two of you that there will be success here in this relationship as we move forward. Hopefully the energies over the next few weeks will reveal the answers to whether that is true or not. But all I can say is that you need to be at the helm of your own vehicle. You need to steer your own ship through life. You've realised that you cannot depend on this person just now as much as you want to and they want to. But they have other commitments and priorities that need to come ahead of you. So moving forward, there is success for you, there is progress for you, there is a journey of life for you. I do want to look at these relationship cards once more just to see if there's an answer. There's definitely a feeling that you need to go within for the answers. So if you're a meditator, sit with spirit. If you're interested in the phases of the moon, the full moon is just coming up in the next day or two. So sit with the moon, cleanse your crystals, sit in meditation and contemplation in nature, and perhaps you will receive the messages that you need at this time. But I really have a very positive feeling of reconciliation on some level. And I would definitely say if there has been silence from your person, that they will be coming towards you very, very soon, Aquarius. So I'll leave you with that, and I'll say God bless, take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Hope that helps for you. Take care.